Hey everyone, it's Welonz, and we've got something pretty exciting today. We are gonna check out a game called Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. And this is a narrative adventure game coming out this June by Don't Nod Entertainment, who I believe many viewers should be pretty familiar with because they are the creators of my beloved Life is Strange 1 and 2. Thank you to Don't Nod for sponsoring today's video. We're gonna be checking out a preview version. The full game comes out on June 8 on Steam and Switch, and on the 22nd of the same month for PS5 and Xbox. If you're curious, the demo is actually available on Steam right now, so you can check it out for yourself and wishlist the game from the link in the description below. But what's the story actually about? It looks like we're gonna be starting off with a girl named Polly, who's returning to her hometown after being away for many years, and there's gonna be some magical shenanigans with being able to look into the future and our choices having an impact because of that, which honestly sounds like a pretty familiar start already, so let's check it out. That's a lot of calls. High surveillance kind of place. When you leave a place and come back, a lot of it is still gonna feel like you know it, but at the same time, not really. Kind of a weird feeling, I imagine. Welcome back, Polly. It seemed like the place was kind of high-tech with the camera stuff, but the city itself is healthy mix of buildings and nature and all that. What was that? Old workshop. Let's see. We have a codex. We have... it's like a visual novel. Hide interface, auto text. I see. Everything looks the same, but it feels so different. I dropped my bag in my old room. It's been 10 years since I moved out of this place. 5 since the last time I managed to come back for holidays. When I was young, this island felt so small, but now I'm realizing I was wrong about that. Was that a codex entry just now? Yes. Athena. Athena is the oldest inhabited city in the Mediterranean Sea. It is now one of the most technologically advanced city-states in southern Europe. Oh, this is Europe, okay. Located at the crossroads of many influential civilizations, Athena was always destined for greatness, thanks to mono-concern. And despite concern from bulky citizens, the island has been ushered into the 21st century. With safer streets, new buildings, cheaper access to technology, and lower taxes, Athena is now a trailblazer among European capitals. It's European, but a lot of things here are not, they're fantasy, so we still have a lot to learn, and just judging by all these tabs here. Mythology. Athena. Sounds like it's on the cusp of a lot of changes. Yeah, technology, new technology and all that. Let's just keep going for a bit. When I was young, this island felt so small, but now I'm realizing I was wrong about that. It's not small. It's just that I was growing up. I had my own ideas. Needed some time away. Alone. Back then, it felt like all the space here was meant for other, more important people. Oh, even as a kid, you felt like you were unimportant? Huh. And by people, I mean my mother, Ursula. She's always been so purposeful, so dedicated, so focused. She casts a long shadow. Maybe a little bit hard to live up to. The Naiads. Now I find myself stepping back into the place where we lived together for so many years, the Naiads. A big residence, open to wall, filled with artists and creatives. The backbone of Alma, the surrounding neighborhood. At least it was. With Ursula gone missing, the place feels empty now, almost abandoned. My mom is missing. I decide to go straight to my mother's room, to the heart of the problem. Everything looks familiar, and everything feels strange. I hear a sound, and some instinct freezes me in place. Nobody's home. The noise emerges from somewhere inside my mother's room. A heartbeat, and a gentle, pearl-like rattling. A soothing sound. A call. A name. Whispered. Chanted. I feel compelled to open the door, and... Whoa. Is magic the norm in this society? I get the feeling no. Hello? Okay, we fell in our tub, and now we're at the Nexus. Cool. Where am I? The world around me. I've never seen anything like it. An endless panorama, a limitless horizon. My head spins. And there, looking at me like I'm an old friend, is a girl. She seems surprised, as if my presence was a shock to her. Well, you kind of fell out of nowhere.
Oh, didn't see you there. Take your time, Sprout. It's not every day you wake up in a new dimension.
Bliss. My ears are ringing, head swimming. I feel like I'm in the strangest dream ever. But I take a breath and focus.
There you go. You'll get the hang of it in no time.
Who is this person? She puts down the game console she was playing with and rushes over to me.
So, I guess we've got a lot to discuss.
Who are you? I'm Polly.
Yet it says Harmony.
Actually, you're Harmony for us over here.
She seems to be looking at my clothes and... What happened? Why am I dressed like a priestess? Breathe. I need to breathe.
I'm Bliss. This world is Reverie. And it's in big trouble.
Reverie. Okay, we have Bliss. Bliss is an aspiration. Bliss, harmony. Seems like there might be a theme here. The incarnation of primal dreams in childhood, Bliss embodies a need for joy and protection. An eternally innocent child, Bliss is one of the oldest aspirations. Oldest, yet she looks like a child. Eternally... Wait, are people immortal here? Are they even people? Born from the earliest dreams of humankind, Bliss always needs more love, more laughter, more comfort, and more security. She despises any form of hierarchy, and has barely contributed to Reverie's development. Her fears can sometimes overwhelm her and cause disasters, like the huge earthquake that divided Reverie's realms. Okay, I see. We have... This is a different place entirely. It's like a second world. It's called Reverie, and there are things going on here. The Naiads. Built in 1924 on a former Oxian site, the Naiads was once Alma's only public pool. Wait, we lived at the pool? We lived at the local pool? With a structure loosely based on Oxian architecture, the Naiads was also meant to highlight Athena's cultural heritage. One of Alma's thriving gathering places, the Naiads was forced to shut down in the 80s when city council fell into financial ruin. It remained empty for a decade until a successful local poetess and other community members managed to buy it back from the city. They transformed it into a multi-unit building welcoming all kinds of artists. Yeah. With new technology coming in, I feel like immediately I'm thinking, oh, is it gonna affect the art here then? Because it feels like technology and art are somehow always at odds. Anyway, back to the reverie. We came out of the pool.
What?
Both my world and yours are on the brink of collapse.
Oh, fantastic.
Not pillaged and plundered by an invading army or something cool like that. No, this is ugly. Bad news. Collapsing from within, you know?
Wait, slow down, please. I was just in my mother's room, and I picked up this necklace, and...
See this?
The girl points to an object floating in the middle of the platform. An orb. It sort of looks like a heart, wreathed in blue flames. It's radiating a powerful surge of emotions. How do I know this?
Don't look at it for too long, Sprout. It'll bum you out.
It's incredible.
And yet, it's fragile. More than it has ever been.
I take a few steps toward it. Waves of comforting warmth and aching cold wash over me. Sensations of solitude and togetherness, emptiness and excess. I'm on the verge of tears, gripped by a sense of helpless sorrow beyond my control.
I know who you are. And I know you have to touch the heart of Reverie.
The heart. Reverie is an intangible realm where ideas and concepts become real. Our home, independent of time and space. Reverie has always been, but its existence is tenuous and depends on brittle. Capital B brittle. Without brittle's physicality, dreams would shatter and hopes would wither. All of Reverie gravitates around the heart, a pulsating orb made of the texture of dreams. Our relationship with brittle is symbiotic. Our lives are connected. So Reverie is like the dream world, and then brittle is the normal world, I guess? The name is a bit foreboding. Brittle. The heart.
Touch it! Touch it and see the future!
Is that a good idea? I comply. My fingers seem to go right through the surface. It's neither cold nor hot. Softly rough. I feel a slight shock. Almost imperceptible.
What the...
You're connected to Reverie now. You'll be able to travel between our world and yours.
What do you mean, travel? I have so many questions.
I'm wearing priestess clothing, but it's not like that's the theme of Reverie because this lady is not wearing anything priestess-like at all. I mean, the other girl, Bliss.
Looks like you're searching for your mother. This'll point you in the right direction.
How did you know that?
Introducing the Augural. An amazing tool you can use to strategize and plan out the future.
How do I use it?
The girl takes a sip of her drink, her neon green drink, and a few seconds to reply. Is this simply theatrics, or is she figuring out the best way to explain?
See for yourself, Sprout.
She looks younger than me, but she's like, hey, Sprout. Welcome to Harmony. This tutorial will give you all the knowledge you need to explore the story. The future is visible to you in the form of interconnected nodes. Whoa, we can see the future. Kind of reminds me of somebody's time-traveling powers. Each node contains a fragment of story that you can choose to unveil. Close the tutorial and click on the first node. There are split-off points in the story. Okay, we can't access any of them, of course. First steps. What is this? Where am I? When a node is selected, information about its fragment of story appears on the right of your screen. What is this? Where am I? Use this information to plan your journey through the story. Okay. Click on the node to see the fragment it contains. What happened? What the hell just happened?
The Augural allows you to see the future. That's this board, you know? Before today, time was linear for you. From now on, well, it dances to your tune.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's incredible. How? How come I can do that?
I'm an aspiration. Me and my friends need a heart to exist. But our heart is weak.
Are we not the same then? Am I an aspiration? Because it seems like you haven't talked about you being able to go to different worlds. Am I the only person who can do that? Aspirations are incarnations of humanity's yearnings, desires, and intelligence. We immortal beings watched over humankind from afar, only able to intervene through dreams and inspiration. Inspiration. We exist in this world. Though we may be few, we are united. From time to time, we choose a new heart, a leader, a guide, and occasionally a despot. Our voices travel to Brittle, where we shape destinies. It has been so since the dawn of humanity, and will always be so. See, our voices travel to Brittle, but we can't physically travel there. But I can. Because I'm special.
And you're special, Sprout. You can help us. You can save us all.
Bliss attempts a smile, but it looks forced. Perhaps because I look so confused. For a moment, the words mean nothing to me. But why me? And why was the necklace in my mom's room? Could this augur roll be the key to finding my mother? I'm not sure. Okay, so I sort of get the impression that whatever is happening in the Reverie right now, people in Brittle, people back in the other side, don't know anything about it, right? But if my mom disappeared, it could be related. It could not be related.
Let's start with something easy.
Unless if there was like a hereditary component to all this.
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare? Is she serious? The light in her eyes tells me so. She is serious. Ooh! Ooh, interesting, interesting. Branchings. The question mark means that you can only pick one of two. The other will be blocked forever. Choose which part of the story you want to see unfold. Oh, okay, this is... Oh! Truth. Don't know where this is going, but talking seems less risky. Dare. None of this is real, so let's just go with the flow, right? Blocked off forever. That's a... I feel like a lot of people normally would think about stuff like, oh, okay, maybe not everybody, but I do. Is there a me in an alternate universe who is living a better life or a worse life? Every decision that we make leads us down a different path, and it's like we're being able to see this right now, and it's scary because when you tell me that a decision I make is blocking off a potential forever, that's really scary. But I feel like we need to start off on a big start, you know? Like a daring kind of start. Hold on though, what's this stuff? Tab, notifications. Okay, got none right now, can zoom in. Alright. Let's go dare. Yes. Now we will never know the truth. I wonder how you can play this game with some kind of immortal child, but I accept.
Dare.
Dare. Show me the cutest picture of you.
Cutest? I guess I can do that.
Bliss smiles. She wants bliss, she wants happiness. And just like that, I'm back home. I walk through the rooms and point to a picture. It's me, age 6, dressed for the first day of school. Don't ask me about the costume.
OMG, Harmony, you're the cutest!
Aspirations' voices travel to Brittle. Everywhere I look, I see a good memory. Laszlo letting me play on the diving board while Ursula looked on in horror. Laszlo was the person who phoned us like a million times in the very first cutscene? Is that our dad? Wait, so we really live at the local pool. This is the pool. This actually is the pool, but it's not filled with water. Wow. Watching Nora drawing peacefully while Laszlo cooked, there's other people in my life. I don't know who. The few times Ursula let me have friends over for my birthday. Laszlo and Ursula cooking Nora's favorite meal while I finish my homework. Maybe Nora's my sister? I can't shake the strange feeling that I'm overseeing the future, learning the shape of my own path.
You're a natural. Look at you traveling between Brittle and Reverie like it's nothing.
Yeah, no transition. I guess I must be very powerful and special. Brittle, the material world where humankind lives. Humanity's actions produce egregor, the liquid vital to our existence. Wait, who wrote this? Who is our? The aspirations? Brittle is the world of matter, time, dimensions, and gravity. However, despite its limits, Brittle is also a land of movement and energy. Guided by the right hand, it can produce great things. We can visit it, but we can't be seen there. Huh.
Isn't it dangerous, seeing the future?
So, all of the good memories that we saw didn't happen. It never happened? But we just had our mother was involved just now, right? But she's missing right now, so we find her in the future?
Bathing in what's to come or what's happened before is always dangerous.
Melancholy is a powerful emotion. And this place is...
I thought it was more of the past. Right, it sounds like she's thinking about a past memory. Oh, maybe Laszlo is like my stepfather. When my dad left, Laszlo entered my life and carried me through the change. Carried all of us. And he brought along his granddaughter, Nora. She brought a rush of fresh, new energy. She electrified the place. Or maybe he's not actually related. Not even like my mom's boyfriend. Maybe it's just we have a family living together. Me and my mom and then him and his granddaughter. We were an odd family. Piecemeal, improvised, but whole. My family.
What just happened?
You made a choice. What rippled forward from it was unique and new. Take your time to understand what all this implies.
Okay. No, I don't get it.
New powers can take a bit of getting used to, you know? You just need to focus. Stay in the present.
Easy for you to say. You've been alive for like a million years.
The memories felt more real.
You asked, right? Isn't it dangerous to blah blah and all that? Well, duh. Yeah, of course it's dangerous to live in a time that's not yours. Simple fact. And that's why you need to focus. Feet on the ground, eyes ahead, deep breath, and look into the future.
Look into the future? Oh my goodness. Hidden future. Polly can catch a glimpse of the future with a capital F, but entire parts of it sometimes remain hidden from her. What the hell? Why? Why? Nodes with a eyelash symbol will hide all the nodes behind them. Hidden nodes cannot be interacted with. They conceal all information about the fragment they contain. You will need to progress through the augural until you reach this node to reveal it and see beyond it. Okay. We can still see the general shape of how things go, but we don't have any information. Like, look, they're all eyelashes. I guess that's what they mean. Except here, it gets a bit clearer. Okay, when you show me a shape like that, this one extends further out. I feel like... It makes me feel like these ones ended prematurely. Even though that might not be the case. Maybe this is something bad. Who knows? A new face. I can feel someone else coming. Damn, this is weird. Yeah, this is weird as heck. Is my mom here? I open my eyes again. The two paths have merged into one.
Go on, what do you see? What do you feel?
I sense a new being. A new force. It's getting closer.
That, I believe, would be me.
Power. A tall silhouette comes into focus before my eyes, surrounded by electric blue fish dancing in the air. I knew Bliss was tiny, but now she looks positively minuscule.
I am power. An aspiration like our minuscule Bliss over there.
The mighty aspiration of willpower, leadership, and strength protects Reverie at all costs. The mighty sovereign yearns for structure and conquest and is among Reverie's most influential aspirations. Can I take it to mean that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aspirations in total? Power has helped create lands in Reverie's infinity, building bridges and boundaries over its endless ebb of ideas. He values action over words and prides himself on being the most trustworthy of the aspirations. From the very beginning, he has fought the void, surrounding dreams to expand Reverie's domain, and he has fought back many nightmares to protect it. Oh, he reads my mind too. I'm gonna have to work harder to keep them out of my head.
No offense, Bliss.
None taken. I'd prefer the term fun-sized.
A little laugh slips out of me. Suddenly, this whole situation feels absurdly mundane, as though I've always been a part of this.
You must be Harmony.
Harmony. What a name. Am I one of them? The link between Reverie and Brittle, this oracle has chosen to walk a special path. Each age, a single Harmony is born, bringing hope of change to our realm. Ooh, we sound important. Harmony is tasked with maintaining, haha, you guessed it, harmony, a balance between the two worlds. They ensure that egregore flows to Reverie and help us aspirations extend our influence over Brittle, infusing more dreams into the humans' minds. Maintaining the cycle is of the utmost importance. Does that mean that the old Harmony just passed? Or they stopped being Harmony? Is that why I'm here now?
You have seen how weak our heart is. It won't last long. Great changes would come to pass. You might even call them cataclysmic.
The ground beneath me suddenly feels shaky, unstable.
But what can I do? I'm just looking for my mother. I didn't ask for any of this.
You now know that chance does not exist. The futures laid out before you will force your hand.
For some reason, I've been given this power to decide the future, while sort of having information on what the future entails. That's really weird.
They will require you to make choices. Choices that are ruthless, difficult, even painful. Choose wisely, follow your objective, and your diligence will be rewarded with a valuable resource.
Knew I forgot something. There's this energy called egregor, right?
Egregor.
It's basically how we exist in your world. It kind of tastes like, you know that blue soda?
Egregor is rare and powerful. It is not to be drunk. Some choices you make will generate egregor and bind us together. Use it wisely.
This is something we want, then? The texture of dreams and energy that flows freely between worlds. At the very beginning were the four elements, still and separate. They needed egregor to come together and merge. This luminous substance holds an infinite amount of possibilities. It's both everything and nothing at the same time. Invisible to the human eye, egregor requires you to see past what is, and to see what could be. But be warned, egregor is a powerful elixir that is lethal in large quantities, so we can't exactly be, I don't know, greedy, I guess.
What are you expecting from me?
I know, right? I just dropped in here and they're like, hey, do this, do that, this is that. The aspirations meet my doubts with a knowing look. I don't like that they can see my thoughts, read my intentions. These people are mortal and they don't cycle, but the harmony does. A new harmony is born for every age.
You got it. I can tell because Your mind's gone all hard. Difficult to hear.
It looks like I'm getting better at pushing them away from what's in my head. Well, I might be pretty talented.
We have much more to tell you, but a good leader knows what to reveal and what to leave unsaid. For now, of course.
The two aspirations look to each other. Something is shared in their glance. An emotion, a memory. But I don't know what it is. I'll need to find out by myself.
The key is your mother, Harmony.
Her disappearance must be linked with what happened here.
A pause. They glance at each other.
Some of our number are lost, scattered.
And we work better if we're a team.
How many of them are there?
But that's for later. Right now, the priority is your mother.
Exactly.
We must find her. Or else...
Or else?
Your heart will get weaker?
The look in their eyes tells me I'm right.
Find your mother. Explore the futures.
You make it sound like I can explore other futures. I don't know about that. I nod. The view from up here is stunning. The Nexus. A place that belongs to all of us and where our heart beats, pumping life into dreams. The Nexus is neutral ground where we aspirations gather to discuss important matters. Ooh, so this is basically saying that there are places where arguments or, I don't know, fights break out. This is the safe zone. The heart of reverie was once kept in the chosen aspiration sanctuary, sparking much tension among us. Truth and bond worked to create this neutral space to hold the heart and come together, since sanctuaries are private and only open to those their owner allows inside. It's like a heart. You only open your heart to people that you allow to come in. Can we trust these people without question? I don't know what's going on at all. My head feels heavy. So much has been dropped on me. So much. I need to close my eyes. A new objective node has been revealed. Objective nodes are marked by a ray of light shining from their center. These eyelashy looking thingies, not the other eyelash, these lines. Try to reach them to progress throughout the story. Right, so isn't that encouraging you to go this way and not the other way then? Tab to see the new thing. A long road ahead. Right, isn't it basically telling me to not go over there then? But maybe I can't choose. Maybe? Oh, the eyelashes are gone. It seems like we can probably know a little bit more here now. Power crystals, bliss crystals. Huh. Okay, it looks like what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this path, pick one of these ones, which gives us either a power crystal or a bliss crystal, and then we use it to unlock one of these? So it does sound like there's some degree of traveling back then. That's possible? Maybe? Well, just go back, an awakening, and back on Earth. Was all of that real? I don't know, man. I can tell right away that I'm not in reverie anymore. The sun over at Tina is hot and dry. I stretch out my arms, feeling the muscles there resisting. A minute. I just need a minute to think this through. I came here to find my mother, discovered a necklace that transported me far away, and now I'm able to instantly travel between worlds and talk to gods?
Is that it?
That wasn't a dream. All my studies into the human mind, all my research, I've never heard of anything like this. Oh, so that's what I studied too. The necklace is key. The necklace in my mom's room. The key to reverie forged by a human with the help of an aspiration. The seemingly innocuous trinket acts as a portal between brittle and reverie. Some artifacts, like this necklace, hold a piece of reverie within their material confines. Few exist, and fewer are those able to wield their potential. Nevertheless, these artifacts always find their way to the right person. Well, if it's in my mother's room, she must know about this too. It wasn't a seizure or hallucination. This was all the legends and tales my mother wrote about in her poetry, all the stories she told me as a kid. An invisible world's opened up in front of me with the augural. I need to act. I need to embrace this. Wow, she's a go-getter. I need to act. I would be more like, can I just forget about what happened and go to sleep? These nodes are blocked by a barrier. Barriers block access to certain nodes until they are removed. The barrier being the little spiky parts? It seems crystals are required to unlock either of these two nodes. The symbols mean that you need either a bliss or a power crystal. Crystals can be gained as you progress through the augural. Here are the crystals you seek. Do you see the symbols? Progress and get one of them, and then break the corresponding barrier on the other side. Crystals can materialize in different forms depending on which aspiration they are bound to. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the shape of it? That does seem like a very powerful shape. Okay. Kind of home. At last, a familiar face. I walk back inside. My head still swirling with words, names, predictions. And then... Nora. I can hear her footsteps outside the room. Knowing her, she's about to barge in. I rub my eyes and run my hands through my hair, trying to wake from... reverie?
Polly?
Nora? I can feel tears in my eyes, a sweet taste in my mouth, static electricity grazing my shoulders and arms.
Polly! You're here!
Nora! Come here!
She crosses the room and we hug. It's the first human contact I've had in months. She feels so good, so warm and familiar. Wait, have you not talked to a human at all? Back where you went to? Like where you were before you came back? Nora! Born June 9, 2010. Studied economics with a minor in arts. Did they mention the current year? Well, Nora has been to university, so she's at least 20. So, past 2030 at the minimum. Her grandfather Laszlo Kassar is her guardian and has raised her since her parents relinquished custody. Failed the first few years of college, approached a fashion school on the continent for their international class. Legal name changed at 18, seeing a speech therapist. Contacted for mono-concern health experiments. Legal name change at age 18. Maybe... it could be something simple like, hey, my nickname is used more often than my legal name. Or I guess it could be maybe wanting to remove her association with her parents. Like her dad or something. I'm not sure which side her grandfather is from. Like, what is her last name? Is it Kassar? Now? Mono concern.
How are you?
Good! I mean, fine. Considering what's going on.
What's going on? Oh, my mom missing?
It's okay. We'll find her. I know we will.
That's the reason why I came back. It's not that I'm coming back to visit regularly, it's that, oh, I found out that my mom's missing, so I'm coming back now.
So much has happened.
Tell me.
Hold on, I need some coffee. It's keeping my brain from rotting.
She drinks coffee now. She's definitely older. A young woman. Sounds like she's younger than me. I like how they label the oven. In the kitchen, Nora mixes both coffee and launches into, well, about 8 different stories at once, all tangled together. This is crazy. This is their kitchen. It's the pool. The highest part of the pool. Wow. Damn. She hasn't changed, always carrying an entire world of plots and characters and charming adventures with her. A Nora-verse of energy.
And yeah, Grandpa's gone through all 5 stages of grief, though for a while I thought he was stuck on denial.
I smile as she hands over a huge mug, filled to the brim with caffeine.
Nothing beats a really cheap, super strong coffee.
Excuse me, don't just randomly come out.
Can she see you?
No, you're fine. Just don't start talking to yourself. Weirds people out.
I'm so sorry. I'm talking so much. I can't believe it's the first time you've been back in years.
Polly, born 1998, graduated with a degree in programming, moved abroad to work in biotech as a data analyst. Oh, what happened to the brain research stuff? Is that related? Daughter of Ursula Beauclair and Marco Ricci. Raised by Miss Beauclair. Yeah, dad is not in the picture. Seldom returns to Athena since leaving 8 years ago. Nothing of interest to report. Oh, this is like a citizen report from the city? Feels very sterile. Leaving and not coming back, does that sort of imply that we don't really get along with our family that much? We seem okay with Nora, but I don't know about my mother.
Yeah, it's... you know.
Or maybe it's just kind of hard to come back. She went abroad and all that.
Oh, I know. Things were difficult with Ursula.
Never mind. It doesn't feel good to admit my mother always showed more love and affection to Nora than to me. I'm not jealous. Nora deserves love, but... it's hard to stop thinking about the reasons behind it. Was I harder to love?
But she'd been different lately. We had a fight before she went missing.
Ursula was upset with you?
Nora's always gotten along well with my mother. I can't remember the last time they fought.
Have you heard about all the job openings at MK?
MK. Nora wants to join MK? Ah, Monoconcern. Monoconcern started as a humble piping company in the early 20th century. 1 century later, it has grown from a water supply company to the biggest company on Athena. Now specializes in new technologies and offers a wide array of services. Trivids, drone deliveries, Medicaid, and much more. Plenty of job opportunities, providing roughly half of the population in Athena with income and the promise of a brighter future. Should I immediately... oh, that's what the symbol is. So this whole, like, codex, well, this is made by them. So citizens in society are written by the company, and then these ones are written by the aspirations, maybe? A few months ago, she was telling me about how intrusive and problematic they were.
The city's getting more expensive by the minute, and the pay's good, and it's interesting work, I guess. Did I mention the pay? Because, Paul, we're barely getting by here. And there's this school I'd like to go to, a rather expensive school, but Ursula felt I was betraying myself, and we had a fight, and I had to sleep at a friend's place for a couple of days.
Hold on, I'm kind of curious. Can we see the old dialogue? We can. Previous next. So she wants to join this company because the pay's good and she needs money to go to school. They haven't been living too well. Normally, so Nora doesn't like the company, so mom is like, what? You're gonna join the company because you want money? And she's upset about that. Okay.
That bad?
I just needed some space. Some air.
The shiver of static electricity is back, through my fingers, up my back. The necklace feels lighter around my throat. If mom is gonna be upset about something like that, it sounds like she values stuff like values and morality more than money, living well. Even though if Nora goes to school, it would contribute to her getting a better life and better education and all that, but she was upset about it.
I know MK isn't perfect, but I can't live here forever. No way I can move out without a job.
MK isn't perfect, but is not a sentence I thought I'd hear from Nora's mouth.
What do you think?
As I think about how to answer, I feel the weight of the decision. This is the kind of choice Bliss was talking about. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's this? What's this? Oh, I've gotten these ones. I've read them. Yeah, I've read them. Okay, so now we pick. We have to pick, do we encourage her or not encourage her, I guess? Supporting Nora. This is what she wants to hear. Support, not judgment. Warn Nora. She doesn't want to hear this, but it's for her own good. And different people are telling us this. Supporting her, bliss. Warning her is power. Hold up. Just now? Oh shoot, we can't open the codex here again. Can I? I can. Because it said that Nora contacted for mono-concerned health experiments. This is independent of her wanting to work there? She's going as a guinea pig, right? Okay, so that's unrelated. It's a little bit difficult. My mom warned her against it, basically. But she doesn't want to stay here forever. She wants to have opportunities, and if you want opportunities, you need money. You need to participate in society, even if the company is kind of crap. I'm already kind of like, not sure. Oh, and then whatever we choose, we're blocking off the other one too, and it'll be... Yeah. I'm not really thinking about power or bliss as individual people right now. I'm just thinking about the choice itself. Do I want to support Nora or do I want to warn her? I would generally want to support her because she's my friend, and yeah, it's what she wants to hear. Because she's asking me for confirmation and affirmation that she's doing the right thing. And I don't know enough about the company to be like, oh, don't do it, man, completely. Because if we warn her, she's probably gonna be like, yeah, you're right, and then not get the job, and then she can't move out and she's stuck here, which would probably make her kind of unhappy too. And we don't know what kind of bad thing might happen if we do let her go. Oh god! Okay, you know what? I'll take a bit of a chance here. Power might get upset at me though. As I open my mouth, I can feel Bliss's sparkling energy at my side. Oh, so the crystals are independent, so maybe I'll be making Bliss happy here, but Power not as happy.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I can feel it.
But what if I'm just telling her what she wants to hear, so I don't make her feel bad? To avoid saying something uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Everybody wants support for their accomplishments or their mistakes.
Is making mistakes, is that a bad thing? I feel like sometimes making mistakes is the biggest way we learn. If you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. The words lift a weight off me. Bliss is right. It's not my place to pass judgment, is it? I smile at Nora.
Money, responsibility, a chance for a fresh start. Maybe you should take it.
Seems like everyone hates MK, except the people who work there. So maybe I'm missing something. And if I took a job there, I'd find out what.
Sure, yeah. And if you hate it, you can leave. We're not stuck there forever, are we? Actually, I'm not sure, judging by that whole security camera thing in the beginning.
It's been hard. Laszlo and Ursula have always helped me out, but I want my own home now, my own life.
I smile, projecting warm affection and reassurance.
Oh, my goodness, I need another hug.
Come here. I nod and smile. She jumps forward into my arms.
I missed you so much. You're always so supportive, so calm, so sure of yourself.
And yeah, that's the kind of thing too, because sometimes when people confide in you, they're not asking for your opinion. Like, they're not asking for a solution, they're asking for support. Nora can't see my face. She's missing the clouds of doubt passing before my eyes. Me? Sure of myself? It's probably the energy I've learned to give off. Inside me, though. Inside. My world is upside down. Oh, that's like 99% of us.
This feels good.
We're all just faking it until we make it.
It does.
Nora squeezes harder.
I'm sorry I didn't visit.
I squeeze back.
I was busy and I wanted to keep everything from here at a distance. A plant like me, well, it needs water and sunshine and distance from its parents.
Oops, sorry. Nora lets out a laugh. It's round and booming. That's the laugh I remember. Then she releases me. We're both recharged, both at peace.
Come on. I guess we should find Laszlo.
I could do with a drink.
And maybe passing out and forgetting about the necklace and those two weird. I stop the thought before it expands beyond my control and they overhear. Family first. Because that's why I'm here, isn't it? Family? You just collected your first crystal! Crystals collected during a chapter are not kept when you move to the next one, so use it! The barrier has fallen. You can reach the Bliss node. Okay. Sounds good to me. Sanctuary of Bliss. Let the pajama party begin! Oh, we're back in Reverie. Bliss's unbreakable egg. When I return to my senses, I'm no longer on Atina. There was a warm blanket around my body, a soft whisper in my ear, and then a playful voice.
Finally! There you are! What you did back there, that was nice of you. Real nice.
We have to keep in mind that Bliss is only gonna say nice things. So I appreciate it, but if I'm looking for someone to push back on my thoughts, it's not gonna be her. The desert wind fans my hair out in front of my face. It's surprisingly sweet. Almost invigorating. The aspiration beside me points to a building in the distance. Faint electronic music seems to radiate from the colorful walls.
Your place?
My crib. Yeah!
Yo crib? The world of Bliss lies under a protective shell. Only in this untouched space can she retain her innocence and joy, or so she says. The egg first appeared within the void of the first ages of Reverie, a shelter from the storm of raw nightmares of old. Whole. Bliss was born there from the first dream of Hearth. With the help of the first oracle, Bliss expanded the egg significantly since then, adding more and more gadgets inside and protective devices outside. The more crystals we collect for Bliss, the stronger she gets, the stronger her egg gets, the more fancy her crib gets. Oh wow! This is like vaporwave early 2000s. Oh my, what? There's anime. There was some like Japanese, what the? Okay. Inside it's warmer, cozy but loud, blaring with chimes and chiptunes and peppy high energy music.
Pull up a beanbag. Drink?
Do you drink? Or eat?
Do I need to? Nah. Do I want to? Course. Tasty's tasty.
Yeah. I have to stay focused. Every time I look around me, this world seems completely implausible.
Are you real? Or...
Us lot, aspirations. We're the proof that you lot, humans, exist.
the proof we exist?
That monitor in the back is really distracting.
Yeah. You exist, so we exist. And if we exist, then...
Humans exist.
And that concludes our segment on philosophy.
Hold up. Am I following the logic here? Aspirations are proof that humans exist. Humans exist, so aspirations exist. And if aspirations exist, then humans exist. Okay, makes perfect sense to me.
Try not to think about it too much. I don't.
Good plan. That's reassuring somehow. Even the gods of this place don't know how it works.
Listen, you just need to see the Augural as a board game. You've got your resources, your goals, your supporting characters. It's just a game. Chillax, enjoy, have fun with it.
easy for you to say when it's not your life on the line. You're not the one traveling back and forth between the worlds. I have a real life there, you know? Arguably, that's where I've spent most of my time over there until today. Chillax? No, she's deflecting.
Earlier, you said that this was serious. There could be consequences.
Yeah, what about your heart?
Sure, but I don't like the word consequences. Too many vowels. Don't much like vowel either.
Is everything a game to you?
No, not everything.
The aspiration's mood shifts immediately. The room feels a little darker, a little less cheery.
The future isn't. The future is important. Vital. And the future, our future, is in your hands.
The augural.
Aspirations have been around since the dawn of humankind. We've guided you, and we've been guided by you.
We're connected.
More than connected. You exist because we exist. And the other way round as well.
I thought we concluded this section on philosophy already.
If we die, you die.
Oh, okay. You didn't mention this earlier.
And I don't want to die. No siree.
There's a break. A silence filled by the sounds of Bliss's sanctuary. Enough for Bliss to wordlessly express that she's talked enough.
Fine. I'll explore the future.
Yeah! Have fun with it. I'll be around, listening, chiming in. Unless I'm in the middle of a game, of course.
Of course.
This is just, we unlocked her sanctuary. Once outside, I paused for a moment, watching an immovable sun casting its light onto the bunker. And it hits me. Aspirations aren't good or bad, noble or evil. They are what they are. All of them. Representations of the fallible, malleable human psyche. Should I join forces with Bliss? Power? Another aspiration? I guess you can think about it as growing that feeling inside you. Power represents stuff like order and control, bliss, happiness and stuff. And this time, because we supported other people, we feel happy, so we're kind of growing that feeling. It's up to me to decide. Alright, let's get to the objective and see what happens here. I'm very curious. A long road ahead. My head is buzzing with thoughts. Now what? Whatever's brewing here, it's big. Bigger than my mother disappearing. I step closer to the heart of Reverie. Its blue flames don't seem to burn.
Hey! You still here?
I turn around. Bliss is standing right in front of me.
Didn't mean to scare you. Sorry.
There's more to it than she's ready to share. I can sense it.
This is a lot.
Wait. Are you saying everything that happened just now was like... Did anything that we just saw with Nora actually happen, or was that just... Like, have we been standing here the whole time? Is what I'm suddenly worried about.
Are you real? Is any of this real? Or am I having some sort of waking nightmare?
First, thanks. Nightmare indeed. Second, it's very real, Sprout.
I just need a minute.
It's okay. Really.
I may need 2 minutes.
We're really impressed by everything you've done so far. Soon, you'll be able to see even further on the augural.
How far ahead?
Depends on your choices, on who you side with, on what happens.
She's uncomfortable.
I can tell you don't exactly trust me, even if I can't read your mind anymore.
Let's be honest here.
You mentioned my mother. As soon as I stepped into all this, you knew. And you wanted me to find her.
Everybody did. Power did as well.
What's going on with her? Do you know Ashila?
Can aspirations breathe? Because if so, Bliss just took the biggest gulp of air ever.
Ursula was here before. In your shoes. In this place. Wearing this necklace.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, how come I'm not here anymore? Wasn't there a harmony here before? Oh, I'm under mythology, not an aspiration. Okay. Because we know that there's only a single harmony. That's... My mom has the necklace because she was the previous harmony. But now I'm thinking, okay, so... Can someone stop being a harmony? Or... Did something bad happen to her? Or what? They sound like... They expect to be able to find her.
And she tried to do everything you've been doing today, and...
She failed.
She wasn't the right person. Why? I can't tell you directly.
For every mystery solved, 2 secrets are added.
Whatever happened, it broke us. It almost ruined Reverie. And we forgot. Our minds, our bodies were twisted and erased.
I turn away from Bliss. A minute. I just need a minute. Today's been a string of stolen minutes, wild concepts, shocking discoveries.
We need your help. And you need ours. There's an aspiration called truth. They know a lot. I mean, of course.
I wonder if we would have met them if in the Truth or Dare we did Truth earlier.
If you could find a way to save them, it would mean the world to us. I know it's unfair to ask you to go out there without any more information.
It'll be okay. I understand the stakes. And I'll do my best.
Wow, Polly's amazing. She's... people are dumping a bunch of responsibilities on her and she's like, okay, I'll do it. Helps that our goals align. We both don't want to die and we're both looking for my mom, but still. I give her a tentative smile. I need to get back to Nora, meet with Laszlo, search for my mother and this... truth. No time to lose. Okay, I think this is probably a good spot for us to end off here. Let's see. History. Select the past node. See an overview of the contents. End of chapter. Yeah, we... Ah, okay, we can... Oh, that's cool. Why is there a rainbow there? Question. Yeah, okay. If you forget, you can always look back again. And the crystal stays. It's not like it uses the crystal to break the barrier. And we can never look at these ones. Sorry, power. Okay. Let's see the end of the chapter first. Oh! The algorithm shows objectives of future chapters and the crystals you can gain by reaching them. It can help you plan your journey towards the main pivot points of the story, the outcomes. An outcome represents the conclusion of the great events of the future. They are unlocked by crystals you collect throughout the chapters. Unlocking an outcome generally requires a large number of crystals. When the time comes, you will have to pick an outcome. At the end of a chapter, all the crystals you collected are automatically transferred to the outcomes. Close this tutorial and we'll look around. Okay, that was chapter 1. And then, forget about, okay, chapter 2, chapter 3, and then by the end of it. See, this is interesting because is it possible for us to get to a path where we just don't get enough of either? Because if... Okay, what I'm seeing is I already got 1 crystal for Bliss. The easiest one for me to be continuing to work towards would be Bliss because I only need 12 more. Whereas these ones, I need 13. Bond or power? Like, what if I get 6 bond and then 6 more Bliss? Does that mean that I can't? Well, it says at the very end I have to unlock an outcome. So we'll see. Oh, I don't like this. they're showing me like the future untaken, the lost potential. I don't want to see it materialize. A spark of joy. Bliss, your return should mean hope. Joy, sadness is what's stopping this place from thriving. Tradition reborn. This place needs a guiding hand, Harmony. Someone to show the way. There's a bond that we haven't met yet. I see. Ooh, this is very interesting so far. I pressed augural. What the heck? Oh, is this Act 2? Oh, I think so. Hold on. Let me just go back. In the beginning, I was feeling a bit overwhelmed because there was so much new stuff to learn, all the new terms and just understanding the world and the characters and all the relations and stuff. But after they showed the augural and the path branchings and just getting more into the story, there was a lot going on here, and now I'm very curious. The ability to look into the future, it's kind of like time traveling, which is always a fun concept to explore. I do feel pretty engaged right now already. I'm curious to see what'll happen and if we can find our mother and stuff. We have to do all this, we're trying to balance all this like stuff going on the Reverie side. And then in the real world where we have relationships with pre-existing people in the city and all that. And now I can't help but think about how this game is called Harmony, the Fall of Reverie. That just makes me wonder, are we really going to be working towards rebuilding this place? Rebuilding? Or strengthening the heart? Making sure we're not all on the brink of death or whatever. And all the names of the aspirations kind of gives me a bit of, like, it makes me wonder if sticking to one thing is ever really going to be that good of a thing, even if it's something positive like Bliss. Because, sure, okay, this time we went with Bliss, but if we keep doing that, it's kind of like just ignoring everything else and burying your head in the sand, thinking that everything's going to turn out well. Maybe these are concepts that are going to be explored the deeper we go into the story. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this so far. Feel like it's a little bit different in style from Dontnod's previous games, but the branching, the choicing, brings it all back together, and it's a proper narrative adventure. Do feel free to let me know what you think about Harmony so far in the comments below, and if you'd like to try the demo yourself, again, it is available. You can check out some of the choices that I didn't make in this video, so definitely check out the link in the description, and with that said, this was Welonz with Harmony, the Fall of Reverie, a preview of it. If you would like to see more of this game when it comes out in June, well, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I'll see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!